So, Roxy's back. Yeah, Roxy's back. And so the last time we were reading in A Wolf Called Wander. Do you remember that? I know you remember that. And it's kind of a sad story. So Swift started out with this beautiful life in the den with his wolf cub family and his mother and the whole pack. And they did a lot of hunting together, and until the pale wolves came, the intruding wolves that not only killed Swift's father, but just dispersed all the wolves. And so the whole story right from now on has been of Swift running, and he wanted to go back and save them, but the pale wolves had already marked the area that used to be his pack's area. So it's kind of a very sad story, but we'll keep reading. We are doing reading 9. And so, right? Yeah. So it ended with the elk are far. So he's all alone, and he's trying to hunt those elk, and it's not going to work. That's my prediction. I run for them, not caring that I'm spending speed before I should. I will feed my pack, although he doesn't have one right now. Nothing else matters. So here starts reading 9. They hold their position at first, but soon the mother elk, standing guard, barks the call to run. Pups mother up. They move together toward the sunset. I do not care. No one can run like me. I gain on them steadily until the beat of the hooves on the ground is all that I hear, and elk sweat and fear is all I can smell. The pups bleat in full panic. I find an elk that is falling behind and mark her as mine. I can taste the meat already. I will take this elk down, and Worm will find me, and Mother and the rest will come running from wherever they are hiding. We will be a pack again, and this will be our new home ground. I run alongside the elk as Father did. He would pick a moment to leap and make a killing blow. I've seen him do it. I always ran in front and turned the herd. There's no one to turn for me now. There is no one to turn them for me now. Hunger drives me to run faster, to get out in front of the elk and turn them so that I can make the killing strike. The others swerve away, and my mark comes to a dead stop, bellowing in anger and waving his head from side to side. I check my run and circle back, only to have the elk turn again. In less than a heartbeat, he kicks, slicing deep into the meat of my chest. My breath whooshes out. I hear the crack of bone. Fire runs up my neck and down the pads of my feet. I hit the ground, and night falls as swift as a thunderclap. Wow, that was powerful. So you can guess the next chapter is called Pain. Darkness clears like a lifting fog. Pain is bone deep in my shoulder. I lift my head, and the prairie grass shimmers around me like water. My head drops back to the ground, and darkness swallows me up again. In my dreams, I'm fighting an enemy pack I cannot see, but when I fight free and open my eyes, I am alone. The throb in my chest aches with every breath. I cannot feel one paw. I push at it with my nose, but it will not move. I lick it, but no warmth comes. The elk are nowhere in sight. Red drips into a pool under my shoulder. I look, smell all around. The elk are long gone. One vulture makes its broad circles above me. Hunger makes my head swim. I lick at my hurt. I am thirsty. I lap up the entire pool of red. I long for my den, for the shelter of trees. I turn my face to the mountains and remember my home ground. When I wake, I smell a wolf again. Just one, and it is far from me. I desperately want it to be warm. I need it to be a wolf from my pack, someone who will find me and help me grow strong again. Not an enemy wolf who will want to kill me on sight, not one of those bachelor wolves who might kill me if he had the chance. If they are low enough to eat sheep, they just might. But there's a thought worse than being killed. They might find me and then walk away because I am no pack mate of theirs. I might have done the same just a few sunrises ago. Not now. Now I know what it means to be alone. Night has fallen and I'm hungrier and weaker than before. And when I lift my head, pain runs like lightning from my shoulder to my paw. The smell of a wolf is still in the air, faintly, so very faintly. I brace myself to stand, but only my back legs will bear weight. It could be warm, my warm, all alone in the night, just like me. I should find him. I should help him. The stars are bright and the moon rests on the horizon like an egg in its nest. I take a breath and try to stand again. I call to Warm that I'm coming, beg for him to wait for me. The edges of my hurt shoulder split open and red pours out again. I slump, dizzy and heartsick in the dirt. I lie still and watch the stars. They move across the sky as steady and slow as elk graze across the prairie. The wolf smell fades from the air, and when it is gone, completely gone, I whimper for my brother like a newborn pup. In the dark of night, I wake with a start. A wolf has walked by me while I slept, a female wolf. Not mother, not wag or pounce or song. She came to me in the night, and she walked all around me, looked at me, smelled me. There's a tuft of black hair and a print of her paw in the dust. A prickle of fear rises around my neck and shoulders. She could be a scout from the enemy pack. Even now, she could be bringing them here to kill me. I try to remember the smells of the pale wolves. My memory of that day is a blur of snarling teeth and claws soaked in red. I do not remember a black wolf among them. I shiver from nose to tail. I cannot run from them, my one strength, and in my hour of need, it has abandoned me. I will never call myself swift again. I search out the wolf star and that hangs faithfully over my home ground. I can only hope and face whatever comes with all the fight I have left. Wow, this is like getting sad. That is the end of reading 9. So go to your Google Doc and fill out your summary along with your questions, predictions, and feelings and thoughts, because that's just what, of course, good readers do. Awesome. We'll see you next time.